Oh hey guys, I'm still not done talking about Star Wars. Now I'm gonna talk about Star Wars with spoilers. So here's your spoiler warning for Star Wars The Last Jedi. Yes, you must use the Force. What did you guys think of that fucking Yoda? Oh my god, what... Can you believe it? My god, not only does Yoda appear, but he also is extremely powerful despite being a ghost, so he summons the lightning. What does it all mean? Why didn't he just help the fight all along? If he's got this power, all he does with his power is troll Luke. He just trolls Luke by burning down his home with a lightning bolt from the afterlife. It's so crazy. And my god, is this the ugliest Yoda yet or what? I mean, the Star Wars Rebels Yoda is pretty hideous, but oh my god, this one is so fat, but his fingernails are so hideous still. It's the most disgusting, the most disgusting Yoda of all time. And none of the other Force ghosts show up. That's weird. You'd think Obi-Wan would show up. And what the hell is up with Luke? He's... like half of the movie is just Luke refusing the call. Actually, no, it's not even half. It's like 80% of the movie is Luke being a little bitch, and it's the worst. Did they really have to bring Luke back only for him to be a little bitch? They might have well just killed him. And they probably killed him too, right? They probably... I'm not entirely sure if he's dead in the end, but at the end where he's just... a Force ghost who, well, he's projecting his form over the universe to save everyone, but then it turns out that he's really tired. And well, what does that mean? If a character in a movie is really tired, it probably means he's gonna die, right? Just like when someone has a cough in a movie, you know he's gonna have lung cancer. Oh, jeez, we're gonna watch out for this. Wait, could Luke possibly have died? Did I not pay attention in the end? Did we see him die? Or is it a cliffhanger? But if it's a cliffhanger, that would mean he didn't die. So what has happened to the Luke? Oh man. I'm glad I'm talking about the Star Wars again. I just can't stop talking about the Star Wars. What do you guys think of all the things that happened in The Last Jedi? What do you think of those weird animals those weird creatures that tend to the ancient Jedi temple? Everything on that island is super goofy. It's a huge fish, and the way Luke catches him is extremely silly. And then these birds, oh my god, are these birds goofy or what? They're probably very delicious though. But I guess they're not gonna get eaten now. And they're too adorable. Has Chewbacca stopped eating the delicious birdies? Who could tell? It's weird that it's like just a a generic roast chicken underneath all that cute fluff. It doesn't even... They don't even have a beak like a bird, so it's weird that they've got the physique of a bird. Oh my god, and the fucking animals that made the blue milk. Is that the same blue milk that Luke was moisture farming as a child? Like, blue or green milk. Yeah, that's bad lip reading, that song. Oh my god, have you seen that song by Bad Lip Reading? It's called... it's in the description, you should listen to it. It's literally the best Star Wars themed song of all time. In fact, probably... like the second best song of all time anyways, and I haven't even decided what the first one is, but it's great. Oh, it's called The Bushes of Love. Yes, that's right, by Bad Lip Reading. You gotta listen to that. It's a glorious song. They do crazy parodies of the Star Wars with really weird voice acting, but it's shit, but this song is so good. Alright, so back to yeah, so these creatures, they just tend these temples, and then and then Rey almost kills them by cutting down a rock. My God, they just brush off the fact that he's nearly killed those cute creatures. She really does go straight for the dark side, or maybe she just doesn't give a shit. I don't think anyone would have endangered someone else so recklessly as this. He just cuts off a huge rock and then just nearly crushes those poor creatures. Those poor tiny creatures. They're like basically dwarves, yeah. They're just they're like really old people that are also really short. And then she's nearly killed those cute little creatures, even though they are kind of rambunctious and misgiving. They're like really grumpy grandparents. Oh, we got it going on. Why is she so reckless? I don't think even Anakin Skywalker was so reckless. Anakin Skywalker, I really liked him. He just cut down those goddamn desert people that killed his mom. That's a good scene. It's a good thing to do. We need more people going on righteous revenge and then turning to evil. I think that's good stuff. But not in this now. What weird power dynamic we've got going on between Kylo Ren and Rey. Those are two really silly names, by the way. Rey, with an E as a girl's name. And Kylo Ren, even worse. That's his cis name, I guess. He was called Ben Solo? Oh yeah, I guess probably after Obi-Wan. Ben. No, I guess he would be Obi Solo. Now it would be even more silly. I guess he's a cool character. He's getting there. Yeah, he's still a little bit in the shadow of the Emperor, but then when he kills the Emperor, it's beautiful. I like it. Even though I'm not entirely sure, could it have been Rey who killed the Empire? I mean, considering the Emperor didn't see that he was changing the lightsaber, could it be possible it was Rey and not Kylo who killed the Emperor? I guess it is. Because if Kylo had killed the Emperor, the Emperor probably would have been able to read his mind to see if it was him. The Emperor is real powerful, and he's got real amazing mind powers, but he doesn't. He's not a fighter, it would seem. Like oh my God, like Darth Sidious. Darth Sidious is really the best character of all time. He was such a good fighter too. He hated the Jedi, but he still knew how to kick all of their asses using their own weapons against them, their lightsabers. He probably doesn't even like lightsabers because he's got this disdain for the Jedi. He probably just uses the lightsaber to kick their ass, but he doesn't like the idea of using lightsabers. He just prefers shooting lightning from his hands. But of course, lightsabers counter lightning, so he has to use the lightsabers. Man. Yeah, Darth Sidious was the best. Oh man. Or as he's known, the Emperor, in case you didn't realize. The old Emperor, not the new Emperor Snoke, even though he's some kind of supreme commander. But then Kylo and Ren, they kill the Emperor. Kylo and Rey, I mean. But then they fight each other, and I don't get it. So, what was Kylo's plan? He wanted to rule the galaxy next to Rey. But then, why doesn't he give Rey the... If he wants to rule the galaxy with Rey, then why doesn't he save Rey's friends? You'd think that would be the first step of ruling a galaxy with Rey, would be to save her friends. So, why would he be evil and then try to rule the galaxy in an evil way? I suppose his allegiance and his desire to do evil is outweighing his desire to be with Rey, but was he interested in Rey, or did he just... Well, I mean, if he wasn't interested in Rey, then why would he tell her to... Why would he want her to be his Emperor's wife. What's the point if he just wants to do evil and he doesn't actually care about Rey? Then why did he offer her to join him? Surely he doesn't care about the old Sith rule of 2, where it's always 2 Sith Lords, 1 apprentice and 1 master. Well, who would even be the master, because they're both basically noobs at the Force. So what would have happened if he had joined her? And why didn't he just spare her friends? I mean, I guess the rebels really do suck and they do need to die, but then why doesn't he also think that Rey needs to die? It's all very confusing. And why does the Emperor have the ability to merge the mind of Rey to Kylo Ren in the way that they could see each other? Why is that the case, that he can do that without even revealing himself to anyone? And it's pretty powerful, I gotta say. But then, if he can do that, then why can't he just look where Rey is and send, like, all of his stormtroopers there? I mean, Rey is pretty powerful in the Force, but she's probably not good in combat. I think a small battalion of stormtroopers could easily take her out, even though she does have extreme luck factor. Or is that just the Force protecting her, aka luck? It's very hard to tell. Oh man, guys, I really appreciate the tone of my own voice, by the way, and I'm doing these videos. I really enjoy being able to just talk about a subject without even having to write a script or anything. It's just weird that no one appreciates my video skills. Maybe I'm overestimating how good they are, but I'm really enjoying how listening back to them and stuff. I really like the points that I make and everything. I wonder, is it just the fact that I promised games and I didn't release those games yet? Is that why people are unsubscribing? Because they just care about the games and not about the person? Or is it gonna change? Who could tell? Why am I even telling you this? This is the Eyeballs channel after all. Well, this video the other Star Wars video didn't even get any likes on the main channel, so this is definitely not going on the main channel. So, anything else to talk about? Well, the hacker guy, he seems like a cool character, and I like his moral grey attitude of opportunism. He just does whatever whatever saves him and makes him money. But I didn't like his voice. It's like, I don't know, what is this voice impediment that he has? Is he just mumbling? Was he stuttering? I don't remember. Does he just have a really weird voice? By the way, if I'm quiet right now, it's because it's really late at night and I don't want to be super loud, even though I don't even know if people... It's like 2 in the morning, I don't know if people are kept up by my voice. That shit would suck. But then again, these walls are probably not that thin. I never do hear my neighbors myself. Or maybe they hear me but they're asleep, so they don't actually know they're hearing me. This is pretty noisy after all. There's always like planes and stuff that go real loud, so we are used to some noise around here. Oh my god, the Star Wars, man! I guess you're getting all the backstory and lore from me personally and not from the Star Wars. You know, maybe I'm just really laying my soul bare here. Just gonna talk about the things that really matter in this late time of night. Gotta get all those things going. My god, guys, this new game I'm working on, I haven't really talked about it on the main channel yet, but I mean, it looks really good, but then again, I always have my doubts. And I especially have my doubts about working on it too hard, or not working on it hard enough, more precisely. What if I get lazy and it sucks? Oh my god, but it's such a beautiful concept, and it's... in a way, it's like this beautiful little roguelike shooter, but it's full 3D, and I mean, not full 2D gameplay with 3D graphics. It's amazing, though. You gotta keep your... If you go to my other channel, the programming one, that's just called Florian Himsel. You can see how I'm working on it, by the way, if you're interested. It's a really cool game. Am I even gonna talk about the Star Wars though? Or should I even talk? Yeah, I should talk about the Star Wars. This is a specific video. Maybe this is my problem. Maybe I can never keep my mind straight on a thing. Or maybe I shouldn't even have made this channel, because no one cares about my opinions on movies and stuff, as evident by no one having subscribed to this channel yet. But who am I even telling this to? There's probably no one even listening right now. Oh my god. And maybe they'll be listening retroactively. So there's this disgusting orange goblin lady is back from the other movie, but she only shows up for a cutscene, for a hologram. She couldn't be asked to be in the movie herself. She was just in a hologram. What a crazy feature. What a ragtag group of people that just... Oh, she's shooting people too right now. She's a regular old Han Solo, isn't she? Oh my god, what if she is? He's gonna be just like him. Gonna save the day at the last moment by flying into the Death Star with a Millennium Falcon. You're gonna see. Ah, there's my thing. Here, now I remember what I was gonna talk about. Ah, you guys, there's no Death Star in this Star Wars. I was hoping that there wouldn't be a Death Star in this Star Wars, but now I'm also disappointed. Because the stakes, they're just not as high as they could have been, but if there was a Death Star, so what does it mean? What does it all mean, guys? It is very confusing to me. How do we cope with the Star Wars that doesn't have a Death Star in it anymore? You think they're gonna bring back the Death Star? I just feel that the stakes weren't as high as they should have been. All we got is these rebels escaping, but what's the point if they could just hide on a planet? The Empire can't blow up that planet. The Empire's really gonna have to work for these kills now. This is not what I wanted. I made a terrible mistake by condemning the third Death Star. We need more Death Stars. There's gonna be at least 4 Death Stars. It's that way, it's like the Force Death Star. Maybe it's using the condensed power of the Force instead of Kuiper Crystal. Could you imagine? It just shoots the Force. It just sucks the life from one planet to blow up another planet with the life force. Oh my god, and that time where Rey asks what is the Force? But then Luke, he's an idiot, he doesn't know it's the midichlorians. He doesn't understand. To him it's just this mystical force. He doesn't understand the deep lore of microorganisms that transmit the Force like an STD. You guys, Luke is such an idiot. He's the worst. That's probably why he wants to kill himself, because he doesn't understand that the Force is in fact little organisms that live in us. What does it all mean? Why is he so retarded? Man, Luke, you were the chosen one, but you've really just brought down this whole movie with your pissing around. And then the one time when you turn good, you're probably gonna die. Oh, but you can't just die now. You finally stopped being a little bitch. Oh. And what's the point even? Why would he use the Force to protect himself to the battlefield if he's just gonna die? You know, that only makes sense in writing it that way, if he wasn't gonna die. But if he was just gonna die after using the Force too hard, that would just be a worse version of him actually going there and then dying heroically in battle. You see, guys, if you killed off Luke in this way, you very fucked up. But I like the way how he said, "Every gun shoot this guy." They didn't even obey him, by the way. They didn't even... It's only the AT-ATs that were shooting him. All the TIE fighters, they didn't shoot the little guy. we needed more bullets to kill the Luke ghost. It needed to be done. How does it even work? Is it some kind of hologram? Is it the same technology? Or is it just magic? Does it fool our eyes? How do ghosts work? How does it all work? I guess there's no ectoplasm or anything. I guess it's just a protection. Do these rebels even deserve to live? Because I'm not sure, man. A real... And they killed Akbar too. Why'd they kill Akbar? He was my favorite. It was a trap all along. They killed General Akbar. No, it's a trap. No. He was the most beautiful shrimp creature of all time. My god, I'm trying to click the stop button to stop this recording, but the pillow of my mouse pad is getting in the way of me clicking the button. Some real skilled professional recording we've got going on here. Well, here I finally managed to click that stop button. Subscribe.